Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely stream deck. For more information about the stream deck, the link is in the description below.
Hello. My Discord audio was not optimal. Yes. Oh, D and Andy, we're getting a throw some bombs on the team. Oh, D, you want to eat them or you want to bounce them? Ah, I feel honest. Ooh. Ah. In terms of who's here and not here, we've got at least 5 drivers missing at the moment, so...
5 drivers missing. That's a real shame.
Yeah.
I just realised I was completely muted on the stream, so I'll do the welcome again. Welcome, everyone, to ACC Season 6, Split 1, Race 4, Mount Panorama. These things are bound to happen. Some would say I've been streaming for a long time, just not successfully. We are Race 4. It's a big one, 90 minutes. I was explaining to Saffzo a second ago that, unfortunately, had a few issues with loading the skins yet again. We've got most of them loaded in. Most of the boys have their proper official skins on. But there are a couple of them that unfortunately don't, and all they need to do is re-download the skin pack, and then we can see them. Unfortunately, if they don't have the correct skin pack downloaded, we can't see them, so they have to download the most up-to-date one. We've told them many times in the Discord, but unfortunately the message looks like it just doesn't go through. So it's very frustrating for them and for us. We're going to have to look at some planar cars. One of those planar cars we're on board at the moment, Black Gold Saw. I was saying he should be looking for a good finish this afternoon. He does have a really cool livery on here. It's the USAF Xbox Racing. It's got like some sort of mouth kind of scary face down the side, which does look quite cool, but unfortunately he's just not rocking it this afternoon. We've not got the correct one. Slight issues with his .json, I would have thought, but never mind. We hopefully we'll get it rectified for next. Who knows? We might get it rectified for the last race, Saf. Like, I do hope so. But no, like I said before, I realised I was muted. We should see a good finish from the 181 driver. However, I've heard as well that the beast that is what's his name, Amir, is pretty damn good around here too. I haven't seen him on track yet. Have you?
I have not. Is he even on track?
He should
Yes,
be.
he is.
There he is, yeah.
He's
A
currently
92.
24th place, but obviously no one has set time, so that's just the place it's given him so far.
Yes. It's quite a difficult car to miss, to be fair. The red livery, Mercedes AMG. It's the new one, isn't it? It's the Evo. Does look quite beastly.
Yes. And I think that is the correct livery as well for him, yeah. It doesn't look like a default livery.
No, I think that is the correct livery. I think it's been the correct livery since day dot. So yeah, I think you're probably right. That is the right one. He's been loaded on correctly for a while. I don't think that's a stock livery, you know. It looks pretty fresh, doesn't it?
No, that looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. Some other liveries we've got on there. There's a Ferrari. Is that Ferrari Neil's? His car looks very nice this afternoon. See, so like I said, some of them are coming through, some of them aren't. Here we go. We've got first times coming up. We had a little shout, didn't we? That time's probably going to be around 2 minutes. Some people might get into the 59s, but we've got a slightly slower track. We're only on fast at the moment, so we could get optimum a little later on. It depends if they get enough rubber down, but it looks either evening or morning to me. What's the current time? Can we see that? 7 a.m. Yeah, it's early. It's cold.
Which means it's only going to get warmer and warmer as the session goes on.
Exactly. More rubber, warmer and warmer, and faster. BMW Niels, look at him coming in. 4/10 off. Amir Hassini, but 4/10 already on top of the pack. That's almost a mountain, isn't it? Oh, Overhouse comes in with a very respectable time there. A 206, I would have thought that. Number 36 Audi. Let's see if we can go on board with Mr. Overhouse. That's a very respectable time.
Yes.
Is he coming out the pit now? No, here we go. Coming down the main straight. Yeah, one of those, I think, in the PRS Motorsport don't currently have his paint, which is very frustrating. I think some of these boys are very active in the Discord and some aren't. Some people just show up and whatnot, so they miss certain things. But hopefully they can hear me now. Re-download the pack so we can all see your lovely skins. I'd love to see them. Oh, show us your skin.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, show us your skin.
Ferrari Neil's up to 5th.
Nice.
Oh, Goldsoul 2nd.
Oh, let's have a look at that. He stopped. Oh, lovely. Who have we got on a lap at the moment? We've got Lewis Fly currently flying 3 tenths up. Where's he going to go? 5th position. Good job from him. Only 4 tenths off. Anyone else we've got on a lap at the moment?
Tielemans just
missing?
put him down to 6th.
Overhouse is on a lap as well, and he was up. He's slightly down now. It just swings backwards and forwards. BMW Niels is currently up. So let me just stay on board with Mr. Niels. Mr. BMW / Niels.
And he's near the beginning of his lap.
He is, but he's up. 2 tenths.
Ah,
He's being
he did it.
followed. Hustled. Is that Anarev following him?
No, that is Fly.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Fly is flying.
He's got a Fly behind him and he needs to swat him.
Yep. He's in the slipstream flying.
Oh, and I think Wonko's just gone 4th.
He has indeed. Wonko Dimitrev, 4th position in the AMG. So who's going to be the first to get under... Oh, he's pulled out, unfortunately then. That's BMW Niels out of that lap. He's pulled over. Must have made a mistake there. Okay, well, seeing as he was flying behind him, we'll stay on board with Lewis Fly. Brilliant time out last week. Got himself, I think about 5th or 6th. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think he was involved in a really long battle, wasn't he, for about 6?
It was Prendergast, I seem to remember.
And Prendergast, I believe, has quite a nice livery today.
Does he?
Yes.
Let's have a little look what Prendergast is running.
It's almost like
Yes.
semi-camo.
I did see this. This is the one that I said looked pretty damn cool. So yes, it's Prendergast then with the red camo. Lovely stuff. Let's go on board with him.
It's not something you see often, is it? Red camo.
Not really. Can't really think of the environments where red camouflage would be useful, to be honest, apart from a volcano. And you wouldn't really want to be red in a volcano, because it would be very burning.
Masood's gone quickest.
Who's gone quickest?
Masood.
Redouine Masood. He has.
Masood.
2 tenths quicker, must add. Let's go back with Prendergast, because we're on a lap with him. Let's finish it off, see it to the end.
Fly's gone 4th.
So who have we got off the pace at the moment? Weidelich in 14th. Currently off the pace slightly. Darren King also 12th position and off the pace.
Yeah, it's not very much like him.
Who else
He
have
had
we got?
he had a very good result in Japan, didn't he?
Had a very good result for the first 2 races, but unfortunately, a little bit of a bottle stop, wasn't he, in last week? Kieran then only managing 17th that time round. It is a bit of a bogey track, this one, because it's a DLC. Not many people have got a lot of hours on it.
Yeah, I didn't own it until literally a couple of weeks ago. So...
Yeah. Unless you're... Sorry.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, unless you're a huge Bathurst fan, it's not one of those tracks that you regularly run to download quite quickly, you know?
Nah. It's given me a few nightmares back to Monaco, to be honest, the section the Prendergast's in. With how narrow it is.
It's like the Australasian Monaco, you're right. With kangaroos and shrimps and all sorts of crocodiles.
I think I'll stick to Melbourne, thanks.
Oh, running very close to the wall there, Prendergast. Is he up or down? He's up, actually, 3 tenths. He's hugely up. We'll stay with him.
If he goes 3 tenths up, he'll be around where Ferrari Niels is at the moment.
Yeah. That's how close the margins are. I'm actually noticing the margin being quite large.
Masood's gone 59.9.
Nice. Oh, there's a huge crash. That's Lewis Fly involved, I think. Yeah. Oh, dear. That could be a cause for concern. I'm not sure how the penalties work.
Is it Fly?
I think it was. It was one of the...
Fly seems to be running on its own.
It might have been Kennedy. It was a McLaren. It could have been Chorus, actually. The 26, because he's just coming out now. Let's have a little look. It did look like Chorus's... Yes, I think it might have been Chorus. Or his teammate. Who's running with Chorus in the FTW Racing?
I have no idea.
No idea. Oh, he's just coming out the pit.
Again, I can't see any of the team names and such. So.
No worries. It might be one of them. Let's have a look. No, it's not. Not going to be able to find him. Right, well, let's have a look. We got some changes then, you say. Redouine Masood, currently... your provisional pole sitter. He's got himself a 159.9. That's 4 tenths away from Amir. These guys have been battling for quite a while at the spiky end of the grid. But he's put his stamp down. That's nearly 5 tenths, half a second quicker than anyone else. We've got the same car, so it's just a bit of talent, really, that's coming into it. Black Gold Saw in 3rd position. Lewis Fly driving very well. Got himself into 4th. Excuse me. 4th, and then Overhouse in 5th. Out of place, really. Haven't seen much from Overhouse all year. Theo then in 5th position currently. Then Nicholas Holborn, get himself up there. He's been up there a couple of times. And then Hamanda Akwizi. Hopefully we can get a good result from him this afternoon. In the 404 error, he's definitely there. Anything to shout about? Amir's up 3/10.
Ooh.
He is up 3/10. Let's stay with Amir. It's going through the latter end of the lap.
I love watching him on the helicopter view.
It is pretty spicy around here on the helicopter view, I'm not going to lie. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
You do get some really cool visuals in the middle sector in the helicopter.
Yeah.
He's 3/10 up. It's not going to take him pole, but it's going to get him closer. Depends what he can do in this last sector. He's lost a 10th in that fast little bit. See if he can make up any tenths in this last bit. It's going to be hard. 3/10. He's got it back. That's going to put him still second. Oh, yeah, look, 1.89 off.
Right.
Getting closer, hunting him down. 2 minutes remaining.
Which means if he can do that fast bit without losing that time, he could be right on Masood's gearbox.
Yep, you're right. Where's Black Gold Saw? He's in this middle section I was just talking about, just starting the lap actually. Look at that, you can see the real vista then. 2 minutes to go. On the helicam is great round here, you actually, right.
Yeah.
Such a unique track. I wonder if it was affected at all by the wildfires that happened. You know, IRL. Obviously not this one.
I
mean, it was a large part of Australia that it happened in, so I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. That would have been a crazy lap, wouldn't it? Lap of fire!
We have the Ring of Fire. Now have the Track of the Fire.
The Track of the Fire?
Track of the Fire.
I mean, it's close to Japan. Are you all AP Productions? Good luck to you, my son. Yeah, well, currently he's sitting in 19th. Not a good track for him. So never mind. Audio feed is wrong, guys. I think we're all good at the moment, but give us a shout if it isn't. That would be fine. Do give us a shout if you hear anything wrong with the audio. It was wrong at the beginning, but it should be sorted out now.
Ooh, Fly went up to 3rd.
Oh, Black then jumped him. Literally just jumped him, as you said. We're on board with him as well. Right, so Amir is up another 10th. So this is get him just under a 10th. So he comes through this fast sector. He lost some time here, so he might have a bit of time to gain. He's up 2 tenths now. He could pip him here.
It's all down to this last corner.
Yep, let's watch him run down, see what he can do. He's 3 tenths up. He should go provisional pole then. Here we go. Amir Hassini gets it just. There you go, 0.06. So 6.
Here comes Masood. He made a mistake on last corner, just went on the grass a little bit.
Pushed him down to 2nd position then. Is he going to be under threat from Mr. Saw? I don't think he is. I think Saw is only a 10th up at the moment. He won't get another time round. This will be his last lap. Any surprises currently? Theo Overhouse, Lewis Fly. Those are the strange people up higher than they normally are. That's why I said it's a good track, this, because it really throws the throws the can't think of the word.
Cat amongst the pigeons.
The cat, yes, cats amongst many Australian pigeons. It changes the field. It mixes things up.
And we always like to see that breaking up the normal order of things.
Track has gone optimum now, so I'm not surprised we've seen some people tuck into the 159s. I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe get a couple more on this last little outing. We've still got some people out. Lewis Fly is in the pit. Veerman, Nicholas Holborn, and Canabich, all there in the top 10. They're all in the pit. Might have some further down. So this is going to be your first driver over the line, I think. He's a 10th up. I don't think he's going to challenge for a higher position that he's in. And Lewis Fly is not going to challenge him, so it's just cementing his place second on the grid. Second on the road on the grid, sorry. So here comes Black Gold Saw. Does improve. And that is it from him. Top boys, I can tell you, Redouine Massoud will not improve. They're both in the pit. Theo Overhouse is the only man, and he crashed into the barrier.
Yeah.
Anyone else on track at the moment? We've got Wanko currently on the track, last sector, part of the AMG team Black Falcon. That sounds amazing, doesn't it?
Yes.
I heard that's your pet name, Black Falcon.
That'd be a nice pet name. I like that.
Alright there, Black Falcon.
Oh, Black Falcon, this is Tango 1.
Going deep. Sebastian Castelli pulls over. No more from him by the looks of things. Wanko finishes as well. And we're all done. We're all done. So we've got Amir Hassini resuming normal scheduling there. Pole position for him. That's a second, maybe third pole position from him. Good job. Redouine Massoud trying to fight him, but unfortunately only having to settle on the second spot. And then joining Black Gold Saw on the second row is Lewis Fly. Brilliant qualifying from him. And then we've got Theo Overhouse, Nils, BMW Nils, it's just easier. Mike Verman, Darren King, Nicholas Holborn, Hamanda Herquizi, Wanko doing very well in 11th there. Sebastian Castelli, Canna Beach, Ferrari Nils in 14th, Nico Solman in 15th, Valentin Chorus in 16th, and then we've got Valentin Barrier, two Valentines next to each other. How romantic. As we draw closer to Valentine's Day, they are next to each other on the grid. Luca Weidelich down a little bit further, 18th position from him. David Martinez in 19th, and then we've got, oh, you two make it fun. We'll just call him Diop. Diop in 20th, Matt Kennedy in 21st, Vasily Anarev in 22nd, Kieran Prendergast, little further down this weekend in 23rd. Kevin Niels in 24th. 25th is Mark Blazer, joined by Jonathan Watts. And then we've got Hamanza Bellasim in 27th. Dominic Goltz just after him. Bruno Cadili behind him. Dominic Alvarez in 30th. Adian Brow in 31st. Gerard Martinez and Jarasev, that's Jardier, in 33rd. Wow, really off the pace. Patrick in 34th, and Jordi Sanders, followed by Ivan in 35th and 36th, respectively. Couple of people really out of place. Gerard Martinez, last week's pole sitter, and then Hardier down in 32nd and 33rd. Well, we're going to see some spicy bits and pieces going on today, and I don't want to call it. I think we're going to see some fireworks. We are 6 a.m. on the third day. So it's going to be a nice transition from danky dark to some nice bright sunshine. Lots of kangaroos and such.
Maybe koala bears as well.
I mean, koala bears can come and play if they want.
Yeah. Maybe put one of them into the car, see what they can do.
Voodoo Child said Jardier joined 2 seconds ago. He didn't post a lap. That'll be why. Sorry, I wasn't taking taking note. Sorry.
I'm ashamed.
There we go.
I'm disappointed.
A couple of people in the chat saying all of the Arab guys doing an awesome job. Then some people correcting him, saying Amir is actually Iranian. I would hate to shout where these people are from, but I'm sure we have a very.
I wouldn't dare.
We have a very multicultural grid, as we should do, and they're all bloody fast. So yes. And leading them away is Amir Hassini. Wherever he's from, he's pretty speedy, so it doesn't really matter. We're all flying the flag for a nice multicultural society here on ACC. Should be good fun. Got a minute to go.
You just like saying you did a very good rhyme. Well done.
What's that, sorry?
You just did a very good rhyme. Well done.
Didn't even realise.
Yeah.
Just rolled off the tongue.
On pole position, it's Amir Hassini. No matter where it's from, it's very speedy.
Oh, very good. Voodoo saying other guys are North African or French. I'm sure we've got probably a really mixed grid. Really mixed grid.
Yeah, I doubt it's just 3 nations.
No, definitely not. We've definitely got some Brits in here. I wouldn't hazard a guess to say that we had some Dutch, probably some German. We got some from the Far East, like some of you guys suggested. We've got people all over, I would say, from Europe, Asia, maybe even America. I've got no idea. We've got people from all over joining us. It's good to see, to have a nice mixed grid like that.
People starting to jump into their cars.
Yes, should all be jumping down now because you've only got a couple of seconds, really. You can see them all dipping down as they go. Just boom, 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 boom. One thing we haven't actually said, track is only fast. We're going to have to be very careful what you do with your tyre pressures because the track's going to warm very quickly because we've got, 22. It's going to change when the sun comes out a bit more, at least 2 or 3 degrees on the track. Maybe even more. And that could really affect the tyre pressures and temperatures. So we're going to have to really watch out and see what happens. As the fuel starts to drift off a little bit, I would have thought we will have refueling because we're 90 minutes. We should know. Should we have a little look whilst we guide around with them? Let's have a little look at some of the standings and some of the other bits and pieces. So we've got a nice long formation lap here. Huge, absolutely massive.
Gosh.
Huge. Let's have a look at some of the information.
Les Goussouriers la baguette.
Let's have a look at some of the information.
Oh.
ACC info, information, discussion, race calendars. Let's have a look at the race calendars. Where are we going to next? Season 6. It's a short calendar, this. We've only got Imola, Kyalami, Zandvoort, and Spa remaining. Thank you. Refueling is allowed. I would have thought so. It's a long one. Yeah. So, Tier 1. So we were at Monza to start. Suzuka, Hungaroring last week. So almost at the middle point. Mount Panorama today. Imola coming up next. That will be good fun. Kyalami, Zandvoort, and then Spa. That will be very, very good. Let's have a look then. At some of the standings. So GT3 Season 6, Tier 1, and we shall go to main thread. Let's have a look, see if we can get the standings on here. Right, can't get the standings at all, which is fabulous. We'll have to get those a little bit later on. I'd love to know. Can I leave that with you just a second, Mr. Saff? See if you can find some information on standings.
I shall try and find some.
Because I think currently leading is Darren King. I've got a funny feeling.
Is it?
I've got a funny feeling it is, yeah.
Oh no, it very well could be.
Yeah. Get some information on those stats. I can't find them, and I don't want to be away from the screen for too long.
Yeah. Oh, I might have found them.
Lovely.
Darren Keane is indeed leading him by a lot more than I thought it was.
Go on, guide us through the standings.
So, in first place is, as I just said, Darren King. He is on 252 points at the moment.
It's 100 for the win, isn't it? Just so
yes.
People know. 100 for the win.
Amir Husseini in second, 43 points behind.
Oh, it's close.
Much further back than I thought it'd be. Then we got BMW Niels in third. Kieran Prendergast in fourth. And just for the caps and such, BMW Niels is 40 points behind Husseini, and Prendergast is only 10 points behind BMW Niels. I feel like that gap might open up today. Then we've got Huben in fifth. He is 5 points behind Prendergast. Then we've got Ferrari Niels in sixth. Chorus, Jaron Martinez, Louis Fly, Masoud down in 10th. That's a bit surprising. Goldsaw in 11th. Yaroslav Hunzik.
That's Jardia.
Ah, Jardia, okay. There's proof I just don't watch him. Then we've got Valentin Barrier in 13th, Jordi Sanders 14th, Aaron Flair 15th, David Martinez and Yanis Marcin, Veerman, Weinerlich, Sarai, Ivan, Patrick, Gultz, Bill Hassini, Watts, Brow, Cadilla, Southall, Solomon, Equisi, Kennedy, Niles, Cannabeach, Bowser, Kleinschmidt, Alvarez, Rotterdam, Castelli, Overhouse, Monco, Nauroth, Diop, and Hartfeld.
Nicely done. Well, you joined us pretty much. You finished that as they're about to go live.
Yes, I saw how close we were to being live. Oh, I'm going to rush this.
Just about to go, and they have gone. Hassini's got a blinding start. Black Gold Saw follows him straight through. Oh, no.
There's been a crash already.
How far down? Let's have, huge crash. Oh, my goodness. There's a good 5 or 6 cars. There's a couple of them.
Yeah, there's another one.
Oh, there's another one. A secondary crash. That was involving Alvarez by the looks of things. And Aiden Bow looks like he was in that too. Oh, that's a shame. Lots of people. I knew it was going to happen at the beginning there. But unfortunately, it involved quite a few cars. There's going to be some... definitely going to be some stewards inquiries in there, and there's going to be people screaming for a restart, but not sure if that's going to happen. We'll stay on board with Black Gold Saw currently jumped. He got jumped up into second position, got past Masood pretty damn quickly, following Amir, but no movement behind. Looks like Lewis Fly and Overhouse didn't change. BMW Niels and Darren King following there, and yeah, it looks like everyone past maybe 15th or 20th just got absolutely ruined at that beginning part. I skipped back straight away to see it all unfold. I didn't see, unfortunately, who was responsible, but there will be people watching, so we'll get some notification of what's happening soon. It's kind of inevitable around here.
Yeah, very tight track, very condensed grid. It was always bound to happen, at least at some point. Just surprised it happened that early on, to be honest.
Yeah, turn 1 incidents around Mount Panorama, definitely not the one. Didn't see much damage going on towards the middle of the pack, but there is definitely fighting going on. Let's see if we can get on board with it. There we go. Yeah, it's Veerman in the Bumblebee liveried car, absolutely on the back. Is that Darren King he's fighting?
It is.
All over him. Darren King's suffering then these last couple of races. And he's getting hustled there by Holborn. We'll stay on board with these boys. It looks like it's going to heat up.
And then there's a bit of a gap to 1 behind, so it's all that top 9 really all grouped together with a bit of a gap between Amir and Goldsaw.
Now look what I said straight away. Look, we've already got a temperature up 1 degree and the track's turned to optimum already. We're only literally a minute in, so there's going to be some track evolution, definitely. Oh, there's fighting going on at the back of the pack there, as a couple of the cars fight to get into place. I think that was Chorus, Vidalich and Martinez all battling it out to try and get through turn 1 first. It's a long old run down to turn 2, so they've got lots of time to sort themselves out. It looks like that Vermin hasn't made it past Darren King. He's actually dropped back slightly, so let's see if we can get on board. Vidalich is very close to Valentin Chorus. Oh my goodness.
I think Martinez just got past Vidalich, and now he's under attack from Anufliv. No, sorry, that's Anufliv and Prendergast.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit further down, you're right. It's Martinez, Anarev, and Prendergast all battling. Yeah, Chorus is getting hustled, I think.
Yeah,
definitely.
He's at the front of that train. He's trying to catch back up to Vidalich, who got past.
Might have a little bit of damage from that turn 1 incident on that one. See if I can spot anything. Doesn't look like he's damaged. There was a couple of McLarens involved. I wasn't sure if it was him though. I thought
Alvarez has come in for damage.
Yeah, it's kind of understandable, I think, considering what happened. All filtering through pretty damn quickly. I don't think we've got any more battles that close. Nicholas Holborn and Vermin still very close. Darren King. Oh, looks like Vermin's got past Holborn. There we go. We missed the Bumblebee car get past. But he has done it. And he's got past and he's gapped him already. Darren King's got a little bit of space and he's actually pushing on BMW Niels. So let's watch this little train of cars and see what happens.
Meanwhile, I'm actually going to look at the start, see if I can see what caused whatever happened.
Yes. Have a little look for us. I know there is a very good replay function that's built into our broadcasting app, but it's not very good. Doesn't always work. I know there's a couple of people suggesting, oh, you should put the action replays on. But don't always get them.
It is from people reacting, that is pretty much the cause of it.
Oh no.
It's people braking early and then those behind having to get out of the way to avoid collisions and thus causing collisions.
No.
Oh no, sorry, they tried to avoid a collision, failed in doing so. So car 9 was behind 1co, couldn't react in time, hit 1co, 1co got unstabilized. Whoever was behind 9 wasn't expecting it, and then it was just a kerfuffle from there.
Yeah. Consultina kerfuffle.
Yes.
There's a technical word for that.
Indeed it is. So wait, so who was car 9 then? That would
Oh,
be
there's a crash!
Beach.
There's a crash! That was involving, looked like Darren King, and that was Masood. But looks like Masood spun
Masood's
it.
down.
Yeah, and now he's in the fight with BMW Niels and Co. So yeah, he spun it going through the very technical middle section. Very easy to spin the car there, and his car is damaged because he's hitting the barrier, and that's put him in right into...
I think that might be suspension damage.
Yeah, he's put him right into the path of quite a few cars there. That's Holborn and Onco all going around him quite quickly.
Yeah. So his car's wanting to steer to the right a lot.
Oh no, BMW Niels is also heavily damaged. Heavily damaged.
That front end does not look healthy.
No, that is not a healthy front end.
That is Masood going way off the track.
Yeah, I noticed him going off the track there. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, and look, BMW Niels can't get into the pits because of all the cars barreling past him. Masood pulled in front of traffic there as well. He's going to get a penalty for that. Definitely.
It was him spinning. He was off the track. He went in some bollards. He's gone into the menus to go into the pits.
Oh, no, so he's had to tow himself into the pits there, but he got caught. He couldn't pull over. It's almost what happened to BMW Niels there. He couldn't get into the pit. Couldn't even get, because the car's barreling past him. Unfortunately, he had to tow the car and pop it there. Oh, this is going to be a hefty stop. Might even be game over for BMW Niels. First DNF of the season. Possibly. He's in the pit now, and it's going to be a hefty repair. Right, well, let's see if anyone else was able to capitalise on that. Looks like Chorus might have gotten up a little bit. Vidalich as well. Let's see what's happening towards the top.
Speaking of, that's McLaren going slowly. There's a McLaren going very slowly. Is that Solomon? I think that was Solomon who just let a few cars past.
I mean, this middle pack is still hot and heavy. It's definitely not Chorus or Solomon. Let's have a look. No, Solomon is still in this battle, don't worry.
So, someone dropped back a fair few positions. It was definitely a McLaren.
Oh, he might still be running around in the pack, but dropped down. You never know.
Yeah.
Got a bit of damage on the car. You can see it on the side. Only
it was one that had the McLaren symbol on their roof.
McLaren symbol on the roof. Yes, it could be him. He looks like he's got a McLaren symbol on the roof. Yes, he does.
Yeah, I think it was Solomon. He's dropped back a fair few places. Unless it was a teammate of his or something.
Never mind. Sorry, I've abandoned the chat for a little bit. How do we go about joining the leagues? Well, what you have to do, buddy, Richard, have a look in the description just below, and there's information about how you can join. Your probably best bet, have a little chat with one of the admins online on the Discord, and see if you can get a test for a split. If not, maybe joining next season. Ooh, a bit of rubbing with Nico Solomon, and Matt Kennedy ends up into the wall. It might actually have been Solomon in the wall there, and Kieran Prendergast. Yeah, it was. Solomon then was definitely the receiver of damage, and he's had to pull into the pit. Bad timing. Never mind. Lots of stuff going on, and I wouldn't be surprised we're going to get a spat of penalties in a minute. Chorus battling with, is that Martinez? It is. Going very slowly down the straight. Might have just had a bad exit through turn 1, but that Aston Martin looks underpowered because Anarev wants to try and get past both of them. They're both damaged. You can see their top speed's lacking. And they're going side by side. Yeah, they want to get past both of them. Both Ferraris look waiting to get past this little gaggle. They're going to have to wait until a better part of the track because this is not it. Single
this is
file.
not the one, Chief.
Yeah, single file, definitely. Sorry, I was saying, Richard, you can join just down below. There's information that you need in the description. Niels was saying, well, that's my race over. Bunch of clowns at the start. Yeah, I think some stuff happened, definitely. Took 2 seconds for me to end up into the wall at the start, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, apparently Masood spun and BMW Niels couldn't avoid him. Full frontal smashings.
Also a fight for 6 between Hubert and Veerman.
Let's jump on board. Yes, you're right. I do love that paint scheme on that Mercedes. I think it's amazing.
It does look very, very clean, as the youth would say.
Yes.
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 Oh, but all over the back.
Almost looked
Vermin.
like he wanted to go for a move there.
Did.
I wonder if he was just spotting the braking zone.
Why is-
Always.
Going defensive. Down the straight.
Yeah.
It's almost opened the door for him.
Yeah, he had a very, very bad exit, so he had to go defensive.
He'll have a line,
to not
though.
get mugged.
He'll have a line into the first corner.
Ben's going to get a very slight toe, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to have a move.
Just looking ahead there, Darren King's car got a massive amount of damage on the front end, so he's going to be slow. Trying desperately, isn't it, Holborn? Trying to get past Nicholas, not really making much progress. Got to wait for the right position, though, around here. It's pretty tricky.
Yeah, again, it's like with Monarchy, you need to really wait for your right opportunity. You can't try and force a move.
No, you're right.
So otherwise it will end in quite a disaster.
Ashley asking why is Jardier not streaming. No idea, mate. You have to jump on and ask him. See why he's not streaming. Pop into his Discord or something. Give him an ask why he's not streaming. Normally streams every race that he does with AOR. Maybe he's got a busy schedule. Who knows? I know he jumped in very late on with us. Didn't put a qualifying lap on, so might have had some stuff to do. Who knows? Well, he's with us now. P17, isn't he?
Yes, so far.
Maybe he got caught up at the beginning there with that incident. Who knows? Didn't quite see. Amir Hassini then. I hate to say it, it's got 5 seconds on Black Gold Saw already. Faultless drive so far. Theo Overhouse back from him. Lewis Fly in 4th. Darren King in 5th. And then you're on board with these two boys. We've got it's Mike Vermin, isn't it? And Nicholas Holborn battling it out for 6th.
Geese.
Yes. Wunko, then Barrier, Castelli, Vidalich, Chorus, Martinez, Anarev, Prendergast, Watts, and Jardier. Then Matt Kennedy, Kevin Niels, Bellaseem, and Kadili, and Patrick and Cannabeach. Rounding out the top 20. I think everyone else behind then has been involved in some sort of incident. It looks like Nicholas Holborn's got a better drive coming out of turn 1. Still right in the slipstream. That AMG's so quick down the straights. The Audi's suffering.
Yeah, and it looks like they're both catching King at the moment.
They will do. King's got a hefty bit of front end damage. Ooh, Nicholas Holborn pushing, smashes the side of his car into the barrier. Might have had his front end aero slightly affected by running so closely to that Mercedes.
Possibly some of that dirty air that is discussed in a particular of the sport. You know, there's a lot of fighting going on with Danny Martinez.
How far
in
down
that
is
little
that?
group.
Yeah, you're right. John Watts, Martinez, and Jardier all battling very closely. Should we have a little hop down?
I believe Prendergast actually just got past Martinez in that first little sector, so I don't know if the Aston Martin has any damage.
We're on board with Jardier now, all over the back of John Watts in the Lamborghini.
And then also behind them there's Niles and Kennedy.
Yeah.
Bellassini not too far behind either, with Cadilli behind him, so this could be a very, very big fight for, what is this, 12th? Yes, 12th.
Yes, it is, yeah. Chorus leading the way from Anavev, Prendergast, Martinez, Watts, Hardier, and then just behind him, Kennedy, Niels. And
Here comes Watts on Martinez.
That was quickly done, wasn't it? Got a very good drive out of that middle section. Martinez pulling out of the way.
I think that's going to be a nice easy move unless Martinez fights back, but I don't think he even can. No, he's already passed.
He's got, I think he's got
no,
damage.
he's put it later.
Ooh, that's pretty spicy. Got it past him, look. That's going to push him straight into the palms of Jardier. Almost pushing him out into the rumble. We're going to go 3 wide into the final corner almost. No, he thought better of it.
I think he's going to try and get the good exit out of the last corner because these two are going to be compromising each other. He's got a very good exit, but he's got nowhere to go. He's boxed in.
He's going to do the bump draft on John Watts. Oh, battling up ahead. Up ahead, that was Prendergast. Anarev, I think.
That was both of them getting past Chorus. And now Prendergast is having a look at Anarev Ferrari on Ferrari action.
Make me moist.
It's not quite a threesome, but it's nearly there. Oh! I think there was a little bit of a tap. Nothing too dramatic. I may have overreacted a bit, but
It's fine. Chorus
bit
got
of
past
attack.
then by the looks of things. Anarev dipping behind, and then we got Prendergast following. John Watts has managed to get
Watts
past.
has had a bad exit.
Oh, Jardier on the back of John Watts already. Again.
Yep. That Lamborghini seems to have very good straight line speed.
It must be doing well, yeah. Because it seems to really blast out of the corners, but onto the straights at least. But when you're in the twisties, it slows down. Because he caught Martinez so quickly. I think Martinez has got a damaged car, but still caught him very quickly out of the middle sector. Look at this gaggle of cars that's still neck and neck. Led away. Zanavev leading, isn't it? Then by Chorus, Prendergast, John Watts, and Jardier.
And I have some very sad news. BMW Niels is getting pretty close to being lapped.
Oh, BMW
Oh.
Nils.
There's been an incident with car 23. Where's that? That's Gultz. Something's happened between him and Sanders by the looks of it.
Oh, Prendergast going for a move on Chorus. Ooh, a little bit too early on the brakes. That's going to put him into the palms of Watts. Watts going to the outside. Jardier following. Oh, Jardier almost dumping up the inside, and Prendergast having to defend. Excellent racing going on in this middle section. It looks like they've calmed down.
Prendergast got a bad exit.
He did. I was going to say, it looks like they calmed down to a rhythm, but it doesn't look like it now. Prendergast and Watts and Jardier all going side by side. Let's jump on board with Watts, because he seems to be in the middle. He's got a bad exit of turn 1.
Here comes Jardier.
He's going to be mugged with 3 abreast here.
Oh, Jardier's got some good straight line speed.
Look at this!
Don't try and go 3 wide.
They're
No,
gonna.
okay, Watts is ahead.
Watts has got a very fast car. Jardier braking early there. Kieran Prendergast losing out of position then, unfortunately. John Watts hopping up 1. How close is it behind? No, Martinez is the bottle stop by the looks of things, but these guys are really going hell for leather. Firefox asking, is this better than GT Sport? Yes.
Geordie Sanders is coming for damage. When I went on board with him earlier, he had a shattered windscreen.
Oof.
So.
Who's that, Geordie?
Geordie Sanders.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
He had an incident with Gultz in the middle sector. There's been another incident. Is that number 10? Prendergast.
Oh, no.
No, he looks fine.
No, he's, we're literally chasing him on board currently with Jardier.
Yeah, I don't know what's. Oh no, it's further behind. That's 105. I didn't see the 5. So that's Alvarez. He's had another incident.
Oh no, whereabouts is he now? Is he right down? Yeah, he is. Dominic Alvarez down in 33rd.
He's going the wrong way.
Oh, he is. Yeah, there's another car stopped with him, look.
Yeah, there's another McLaren by the looks of it.
Is that Nico Solman? Yeah, no, they've just both pitted. Oh, that's terrible.
They're both. Well, Solman's in the pit, but Alvarez and the other McLaren are still on track on my end.
Alvarez has moved now for me. So I'm going to jump back up to Jardier because we were getting into this thick battle. I don't really want to miss anything. Thick battle. It's
thick.
Evened out slightly. I think Jardier is just waiting, biding his time.
Well, I think Watts is going to have Chorus pretty soon with that supreme straight line speed he seems to have.
Yeah, I think Chorus, looking at his front splitter, looks slightly damaged. We'll see when he gets a bit closer. Or maybe not. Might just be the textures loading. But that Lamborghini's damn fast on the straight. It pulls away from Prendergast, and he's got nothing to do, really.
Yeah, which is going to leave him vulnerable to Jardier if he makes any mistakes.
Yeah, Firefox, I would say this game is much better for a competitive experience on a single series, whereas GT Sport will give you a range of cars to drive. Whether it is as accurate as this, sim-wise, I'm not sure. Yeah, you won't regret buying this game. Definitely not. GT Sport, though, gives you the option of running different classes, so if you want a range of cars to drive, then GT Sport's the one to go for, but if you want a real competitive, dialed-in sim experience, this is pretty much up there. A couple of leagues just behind some of the big boys like rFactor and iRacing, but it's still right up there with the entry-level sim games.
Jardier's all over the back of Prendergast at the moment. Oh, I think Prendergast slightly scraped the wall a bit. So I don't know if that's going to affect things at all. What's in the turf chorus as well? FIA might actually go for a move here. Ball to the inside. Very similar move to what we saw with Martinez earlier. Will the McLaren retaliate, or will he stay back? He stayed back for now, very wise.
KJ Gamer, I would say it's the most realistic GT3 experience you'll get out there. It's not the most realistic sim. I think you're probably better on iRacing or something similar for a more realistic sim experience. But this will give you a most realistic experience of the GT3 kind of, is it blunt pain campaign? Oh! Yeah, Jardier just under-braking slightly. A little tap, only a kiss. We're all good. Rubbin's racing, as they say. Oh, he's going to go for a move. He's making himself known. Not quite got the pace there. No problem, Firefox. I hope you enjoy your purchase, whatever you do decide to get, buddy.
Oh, House has caught up to Goldsaw as well.
Who's that? Is that towards the top end?
Yes.
Theo Overhouse. Yes, he has. You're quite true.
So I think there was a couple seconds between number 4.
Maybe there's been a slight incident. Louis Fly is also getting up to the back of Theo.
Yeah.
You can see Amir look flying away at the top there, just in another league of his own. Needs a separate split, doesn't he?
Yeah, the Houdini split.
Yeah. Yep, just CJ, pretty damn close there, I would say. GT4 DLC is very good, and the international DLC is also very good. The noise is better than any other sim. Yeah, yes, it's better. The sound on this is better than iRacing, definitely.
It's also much more modern.
Yes. To be fair though, iRacing do lots of updates regularly. Some of them.
No, but I mean, it was made more recently.
Oh yeah,
that's what I meant.
Much newer package. Theo Overhouse getting very close to Black Gold Saw. Struggling maybe slightly as we progress into almost the hour. So we're almost half an hour down. 1/3
Prendergast
into the race.
Past chorus.
Has easy got past.
Yes.
We missed that battle as we watched something happening towards the top. Theo Overhouse going offensive. Oh, kept the car on the inside. That will definitely affect his exit through turn 2, but he's still there. That was risky manoeuvres there. If Black Gold Saw broke a slightly bit early, he would have been in a position there where he wouldn't have been able to get out the way, and he would have hit him on the inside.
Shardy is catching chorus.
It's bound to happen, isn't it? Let's see if we can jump on board with chorus. It's getting ever so close in that middle section now.
Oh, we've got our first penalty.
He's got him. Jody went round the outside of turn 2.
Drive-through penalty for Carty. That's Masood. Masood's got a drive-through, but he's in the pit, so I'm not sure he's in taking part.
No, I think he is down and out, Redouin Masood, since the beginning.
Yeah. 9 laps down, apparently. Yeah. So.
Oh, and Cannabeach.
Drive-through for car 9.
So Cannabeach must have been one of the causes of that crash at the beginning.
Yeah. That was the one I was saying had accidentally hit 1K at the start. He was the one who accidentally started the chain reaction on the very first lap.
Had to stop myself from singing chain reaction then.
Yeah, so obviously the stewards have seen that as worthy of a penalty.
So it seems. Big old battle going on with Martinez and Kevin Niels here. So we can go on board with one of them. A lovely camel liveried Bentley.
Meanwhile, flying over House and Goldsaw are getting very close.
Are they? I think it's probably, let's have a little look on board. Yes, they are. Into turn 1, Overhouse almost up the inside of Black Goldsaw.
He's got a good exit. Oh, it was a good exit.
I just noticed it's very depressing, but BMW Niels just went past turn 2 pretty much. He's going to get lapped in a minute.
Oh no. What a fall from grace.
What a fall from grace indeed. Yep, hopped to the inside. He manages to go back onto the line like he didn't last lap, so a little bit further away maybe. Show King's time, please. What do you mean, show King's time? Want to show
maybe they mean his
lap time? So his last lap time for Darren King was 2:01. 201.79, so 201. Yeah, 201.719. Yeah, I know his number. Yeah, he's doing a 201. I can't show his time, unfortunately. It doesn't work like that. You mean pace? Well, he's currently in 6th position. You can see him up on the side there. He's chasing Nicholas Holborn. Here we go.
McLaren Martinez has got a drive-through for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, that's pretty savage. Yeah, unfortunately, Darren King's not really close enough to Nicholas Holborn to mount a charge. We're watching Theo Overhouse because he's a little bit closer to Black Goldsaw. We will keep an eye... Oh, Darren King hitting the wall there. Going onto the back straight. Yeah, a little bit further away than what's happening above, but we will keep an eye on it for you, mate. No problem. Yeah, he's currently in 6th position. Doing well, actually. He's actually a championship leader. But I think if Amir Hassini does well this afternoon, which looks like he is, he's almost 10 seconds adrift from these boys, he will resume the championship lead.
He will take back his crown.
Who's the commentary? It's me, Rage, and Saffzo. No, none of us are called Ben Rushworth, I'm afraid.
Ah.
Ben's out the shops. He's going to get my coffee. Yeah. Had to send him out, mate. Desperate. Shielding and all.
Yeah. He had to rush out to get his face mask quickly as well.
Yeah, had to rush out. It's like, who can I send? Send Ben Rushworth. He'll rush out.
I mean, he's literally got a rush in his name.
Yeah.
Who better?
He would rush out quicker than you can say Theo Overhouse.
Theo Overhouse.
Oh, he's already gone.
Oh, no.
Missed him.
I'm going to say quick. Two of us.
Ah, yeah, just about got him.
Ah, good. Right.
They're still within 5/10, these boys.
Oh.
1Co in the 2015 Merc when everyone else is in the Evo Merc is interesting. It is very interesting, actually.
Speaking of 1Co, he has got past barrier.
Yeah, has it? It doesn't show that on the time for me just yet.
He's just updated.
You're right. He is actually in the old Mercedes. That is very interesting. I mean, it's not a bad car. Masood, a DT, or was that track limits? Not too sure. I think it might have been speeding of some kind.
I didn't see how he can speed when he's motionless in the pits, unless it was from like lap 1 or 2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how he got it, but I don't think he'll be taking part anymore.
No, I think he is.
What's
what's
Jardier's lap time? He is currently, his last and best was a 202.154. Yeah, so 202. So yeah, somewhat medium average at the moment. We've got 201s coming in. Mid 201s. Amir Hassuni's doing low 201s, so he's doing okay. He's on pace, but if he wants to make any movement and position, he needs to speed up a little bit. But I think he's stuck in traffic, to be honest. He's not been able to unleash his raw pace. We've still got Theo Overhouse hounding Black Goldsaw, and he's not any closer into turn 1. He's actually a little bit further away. He's got a good drive, though. We'll see.
Meanwhile, Chorus has already made his first pit stop, so I don't know if he's planning to go to the end from there.
Could do.
Or whether he's doing a 2-stop.
Perfectly respectable place. No, not enough pace on Overhouse there. Still going to have to wait another lap. Just going to have a little glance at the temperatures there. We're still 23 degrees, both track and air. It's funny it does that in the night hours. Obviously, you've got no sun bearing down on the track, so the air temp and the track temp kind of equalizes, and you get into some kind of weird equilibrium. If you're a fan of endurance racing, you'll notice that happens all the time. It's quite common.
Is a common card in the card collection of the temperature?
Yes. Did you watch any of the Daytona 24 by any chance this weekend?
I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Heartbreak for your boy Kevin Magnussen, getting a puncture 7 minutes to go.
Must have run over a Danish pastry.
Pastry? Pastry. I like pastries.
Pastry.
Is that like a pasta or pastry combo?
Yes.
Nice.
Sorry, I meant pastry.
It's alright, don't worry. Hey, mamma mia, I made myself some pastry pasta. It's a sweet but also savoury. Can you imagine?
I call it a baguette.
A baguette,
Honey,
but you have to
something that
boil
already
it.
exists. But I want to call it a baguette.
A sweet baguette. You mean a donut? Yes.
A sweet rounded baguette.
Nice.
With sometimes a few sprinkles on.
Zabizi said, I was at the Daytona 24. What a race for us. Lucky enough to go. Wow. Lucky indeed. That is pretty damn lucky. Yeah, it was a good race. I was watching from the morning onwards. So I saw, who was it go for a dive? Kobayashi going for a dive for the lead and spinning out. Spinning out and then falling back a little bit because he flat spotted his tyres.
Overhouse has a good run.
Oh, he does, yeah. And that was Black Goldsaw saying, look, go on the right-hand side. I'll leave it open for you if you want it. And he's taken it. And I think he might even let him have it. He has. See, Black Goldsaw there, very clever driver, knows not to hold him up because it's only going to cost him time fighting.
They came very close to contact.
They did. They're pulling away slightly from Flyd behind.
Yeah.
But this releases Overhouse then. He's obviously got a bit of pace. Can he close up on Amir? You never know. It's not crazy to think.
If Amir's used too much of his tyres, he could start dropping off.
Yeah, well, Amir Hassouni, last lap was a 2:01, and Theo was a 2:01.8. So, still 8 tenths off, but he was in traffic. But we'll see. See what Theo does this lap.
He's already pulling away from Goldsaw.
Yeah,
oh, there's a car right in front of him. That's BMW Niels.
Oh, no. Was he...
What happened to him?
BMW Niels has always been a lap down, though, hasn't he? Maybe he had...
Yeah, but he was facing the wrong way and reversing and all sorts. Very odd.
Yeah. Kamui saying he was chasing the 55, flat spotted into turn 1 3 times. Yeah, I saw him when he had a half spin. Yeah, Kamui's a good driver. I like Kobayashi.
It's a shame he left F1.
I don't think it was my choice, mate. Do you remember he had that crowdfunding? He got like millions of pounds from fans to try and keep him in Formula 1.
Yeah.
And the gentleman that he was, because he lost his seat, he paid everyone back. I think. Pretty sure he did. He refunded everyone's crowdfunding. I mean, I would have put some money in, but I was poor, so I didn't.
I still am poor.
Oh, well, and nothing changes, mate. Still poor.
Gonna be part of the end of time.
Okay. Shall we see what else is happening down the track?
Yes, shall we?
Have we got any...
we got some Barrier, Anufriv and Vidalik is still close together.
I was going to say Chorus and Herkulesi pitting.
A dive from Anufriv and he's tapped Vidalik around.
Oh, no.
Sorry, that was Anufriv and Barrier. My apologies.
Anarev of Barrier. Let's go on board with Barrier. Oh, Barrier was actually in the barrier at that point. He's the wrong way. This is terrible for him because he's stuck. He can't get back onto the track.
He got fully rotated by Anufriv's rotation, or contact even. So he's down to, what, 21st?
Final corner, wasn't it? Where was Anarev? He was almost up in the top 10. So that's a huge drop. We'll probably see some penalties.
And he's now under attack from Prendergast.
Prendergast and Watts, by the looks of things. Should we jump up and board?
Prendergast and Hardier. Watts is ahead of them.
Oh, is he? Okay. Oh, yeah, look, you can see.
I think Watts probably got past from the incident that happened.
We haven't gone into the next sector yet, so my timing hasn't... There you go.
Yeah, it should be updating now.
It has now.
Yeah. Jardia all over the back of Prendergast now. Probably only a matter of time until he gets past. We should probably see pit stops happening within the next 10 minutes or so.
Well, you say that. It's still slightly early, isn't it? It's an hour and is it an hour and a half we have around here? 90 minutes, isn't it?
90 minutes, and we've had about 35 so far.
Yeah, I guess you could come in now. I would probably say give it another 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, I meant sometime in take.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. I'm taking you too literally.
Yes.
We have had some movers and shakers. Look, we've got Balzer, Chorus, and Ivan have all come in. And Chorus he is, look. We're watching from behind.
We haven't seen him move around the outside here before. It's just been down the inside both times by Watts. Drive through for car 93. That is Brow.
Oh, Prendergast going very defensive. I thought he almost tapped the front of Jardier through the fast right-hander, but managed to sort themselves out. We're on board at the moment with Anarev watching from his spoiler, and Anarev pulls into the pits. You called it. We'll swap over to Kieran Prendergast because he's battling at the moment. with Hardier, and he's being chased by Martinez. Hardier looking from one side to the other, throws him the dummy. Not quite got the run.
Too deep, and now that's going to give Martinez a chance.
Yeah, well, Martinez is going to get past him, I think, here. That car is damaged, though, Martinez.
And, yeah, slow in a straight line. I think Hardier's actually just going to pull away again. Yeah. So close yet so far.
Anthony says, I'm really happy with how good Mount Panorama looks in ACC, especially at 6 AM. It looks amazing. He's actually been there to watch the Bathurst 1000. I'd love to watch the Bathurst. Can you imagine how drunk you would be? Is just watching a race with V8 supercars with loads of Australians. It's not going to end well. Especially if you're a POM. You're going to be so drunk. It would be good fun, though.
Mm.
Zabby says the Aston acceleration, that's got to be so frustrating. I think he's got a damaged car. That's why he can't accelerate. He can just stay where he is, really, unfortunately. He's not going to make any moves, I don't think, where he is. Luis Fly looks like he's getting very close. Sorry about the camera angle. We'll hop it over here.
Goldsaw also has been able to keep Overhouse. Overhouse hasn't pulled away as much as we thought he would.
No, you're right. He hasn't. It's allowed Luis Fly to catch up, and he's got a bit of damage on the front of his car as well. So, suffering with damage, a lot of these boys. And Hassini's actually pulled out 4 seconds. Oh, that's Fly on the grass. I was going to say, 4 seconds has been pulled out since Overhouse got in front of Black Goldsaw. So, Amir Hassini dominating here at Mount Panorama by some margin, almost 20 seconds away from his current competitors. And you've got to remember, this is Tier 1. These are the fastest of the fastest that have entered AOR. So it is top tier sim racing this. This isn't any walk in the park. These boys are quick. They're not slow. And to be lapping round and taking time away from second, third and fourth is somewhat amazing. They are battling, obviously, but still, it's pretty crazy to see he's pulled 14 seconds in just half an hour's racing. Show Hassini. Well,
Hassini!
Oh my God! I was just praising him.
You just commentator cursed him.
I just course cursed him. He's had his car in the wall.
That's a huge amount of damage.
Huge damage. His bonnet was up. Let's go on board. Look. Oh my goodness! Yeah, smashed front windscreen. Oh, go back on the replay and see what happened.
Yeah, I will have a look. Because actually, I went on to Goldsaw, saw Hassini and thought, oh no, that can't be right. That must be like a sort of name glitch. Oh no, that's actually Amir.
I think that's worthy of us actually seeing if we can see it on stream. I'm really sorry, guys. It shouldn't ruin anything. It will just hold fire for a second. I'm just going to see if I can see it too. What lap are we on? I'll let you find it first.
Yeah. Well, first I need to actually find his car. Because the navigation is a bit... Ugh. What is his car? 92, there we go.
92.
Yeah, it is lap 19.
Yeah, we were just really close to it there.
Okay, so...
Coming through the first sector.
Normal. Okay, so he goes up the hill.
He hits a car! He hits a spun car!
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I haven't got to that bit yet.
He hits a spun car, and another car goes into the side of him. It's one of the Audis. Oh, that's terrible. Completely out of his control.
I'm just having a look. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hits...
He does have the small warning of the yellow flag, but I don't think he was expecting the car to literally be like across the entire track for him. Oh, that is very unfortunate. And who was that spun car? That was... I think that was an Audi, wasn't it? That was spun round?
Not quite sure.
It was Bowser. Bowser was the spun round car. And of course, I mean, it has had to come into the pits. He's down in 10th at the moment, but he's going to be taking so long with repairs.
I knew it would break the connection to our test client thingy, and it has. I'm trying to get it back on so I can do the normal broadcast. I wanted to see what happened. It's connected. Yeah. Ooh. Jesus. Here we go.
But that now means Overhouse is leading.
Well.
Legitimately leading.
I'm on board with Overhouse at the moment. Unfortunately, I can't actually. Let's see if we can get a better view. There you go. Right, boys. Sorry about that. I wanted to see what happened because we don't have a replay function. Just going to have to do some bits in the background to see if we can get back onto the broadcasting app so we can filter through as we normally do. So just bear with us very briefly. Welcome to the Mountain Crunch. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we are stuck where we are right now. I know the only way to fix this is by closing the game and rejoining, and I don't really want to do that to you guys, seeing as we're halfway through a race. Well, we've got 45 minutes of having to filter through people with shift left and right. I really don't want to have to do that. We might have to just quickly depart and come back in. I shouldn't have gone into the replay. It's my fault. And I think we are a little stuffed if I can't connect again.
And Amir's only just come out of the pits. He's down in 19th. And out of those who have pitted, he is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. He is 6 out of those that have pitted so far.
Who's that, Amir?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
But if anyone can pull through that traffic, it's him. But he's got a lot of time to make up. He's got 8 seconds to Ivan. Ivan is 24 seconds behind the next car. And of course, they were probably down in 10th, maybe lower. So, yes, another race to forget for Amir. And so much for taking back the championship lead, unless something dramatic happens.
Well, you say something dramatic could happen. It just did. Anything can happen around here. Coming into a spun car like that is pretty damn dramatic. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy that would happen. Amir suffering, and that's going to have massive consequences with the championship. Huge consequences with the championship.
Because now Darren King in 4th, he's going to extend his championship lead. And where's Prendergast is 10th? How many points do you get for finishing 10th?
No idea. I would say probably about 20 or so, something like that. Okay. Roughly a summary of how many.
So in that case, I think Prendergast is probably lined up to take 3rd from BMW Niels. Hubin, what about 3rd? How many points does 3rd get you?
You would probably get, about, I would say, somewhere in the high 60s or 70s. Roughly, yeah.
In that case, Hubin could get at least very close to Amir, because he's currently only 55 points behind Amir at the moment. Speaking of Hubin, he's in the pits.
Yes, he is, followed by Mike Verman in the pits. Right, unfortunately, I don't have my normal broadcasting tools. I can't switch between drivers very quickly. The only way to fix this, because I went and watched the replay, is by quickly dipping out of the race and coming back. That's the only way. And I know it's not great for the stream, but I think it will just be better viewing for the next 45 minutes if I do that. So it'll be a very short hiatus. You're going to have to guide the guys round blindly. You'll just get a quick background screen. I'm really sorry. I hate to do this midstream, but otherwise I'm not going to be able to follow through people and make sure that we get the viewing to you guys as it happens.
Oh, we've got a 15-second penalty for Anufliv.
So I'm going to pull the trigger on that right now. I think it's going to be the best way to do this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Anufliv has got a penalty, and I assume that would have been for the contact with Valentin Barrier.
Probably, yeah.
At the last corner. So to recognise that, they have penalised, and they'll either... Do these kind of penalties get served in pit stops, or do they just get added on race time?
So what penalty was he served? 15 seconds?
Yes.
It will be race time. I don't think you can serve it in the pit. Unless I'm not sure you can. I've got a funny feeling. No, if they are implied before you, if they're given to you before you go into the pit, I think you can serve them.
Well, and Prendergast has come out of the pits right behind Anufliv and Chorus.
Oh, great time for us to dip.
Currently fighting for about 13th or so.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back into the server now, so...
And Aston Martin Martinez right behind him as well. This could get spicy. Obviously, hopefully not too spicy, seeing as you're currently out of action.
Hopefully not too spicy.
You never know, there are no yellow flags, so hopefully no spun-run cars to ram into. King and Overhouse have come in. Goldsaw has stayed out, so he's going beyond the 45-minute mark. for his first stint. And Elfriv getting very close to Chorus. Not close enough for an overtake yet. And that sunrise is gorgeous in the middle sector. In fact, several people have come in. One coat's in, Watts is in, Giardia's in, Barrier's in.
Yes.
So those staying out. Goldsaw, Castelli, Weidelich. And that's it. Everyone else has now pitted. Or is now picked.
The hold on to your butts, Jurassic Park, turn it on and turn it off again moment has paid dividends. We're back.
Yeah. Elfriv looks like he's about to go for a move on Chorus down the inside. He breaks later. Is he going to cause another collision? No, he keeps it clean this time. That's given Prendergast a chance. He's gone swooping around the other side of Chorus on the exit. So Chorus has lost 2 places in just a small amount of time. And now Prendergast goes hunting after Elfriv on his fresher tyres.
Right, well, note to self, never go into the replay camera mid-race, because you have to jump out and jump back in again.
Elfriv has gone on the grass on the exit of turn 1. Prendergast going around the outside. And that should be nicely job done. Elfriv just a bit too eager on the exit, possibly to try and get away from the Ferrari. But in doing so, he has actually come to his own demise. So it's Prendergast up to 14th, Elfriv down to 15th. Chorus behind both of them, ready to pick up any broken pieces.
People in the chat asking they don't understand Black Gold Saw's strategy. Well, quite clearly, he's fueled his car quite heavily. Yeah.
He's still stayed out.
He's fueled
Castelli's staying out.
Yeah, Castelli, Weidelich, Black Gold Saw, obviously on a
Yep.
very similar strategy. Track temperature starting to peak up now. We're coming into the daylight hours, 24 degrees. So, could just be a response to that also. Got to think about that too. Cannabis looks like he's retired, someone said in the chat too. Can't see that.
Cannabis, yeah, I didn't see him anywhere in the standings,
Yeah,
in the race results.
Can't actually go on board with him, so I think you're right. He's actually left us. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's left
Several
us.
drivers seem to have. I guess the one who spun in front of Amir, I think they've left as well.
Right, well, pit window seems to have opened and closed. We've still got the top 3, haven't pitted yet. Black Gold Saw, Overhouse are going to be battling soon enough, and I think Black Gold Saw is going to come out behind, and he's going to have to battle his way through. So this race is far from over. Chorus going wide, Martinez on the inside, nicely done there, no contact. Martinez getting the position up. And then I think we've got Jardier and... No, sorry, Martinez and Niels, is that further back? There's a car in between them.
Martinez... No, it is Martinez and Niels. And actually, Niels has gone much better. I think that was Martinez running through.
Yeah, I think there's a car out of place. That was
Oh, no,
sorry,
that is a lap down Martinez.
Yeah, that's other Martinez. Martinez,
Yes.
who was pole position last time. Yeah, Jardier, look, coming onto the back of them now.
McLaren Martinez.
Yes, I think they're actually both McLaren. Oh, no, they're not. McLaren
No,
and
one's Aston, one's McLaren.
and Aston, yeah, you're right. Jardier then catching the pack. Anarev got himself a 15-second time penalty. To keep our eyes on that.
Goldsaw has stayed out another lap. Castelli's just coming up to the pit lane. Will he come in? No, he stays out as well. What about Weidelich? Weidelich also stays out.
I reckon Black Gold Saw literally brimmed that car. And he's going for a full stint and then a half stint. So he's going to have very sorry tyres and then he's going to change. He's going to have a half full car and very nice tyres. So we're going to see a very competitive... Oh my goodness! Jardier getting past.
Elfriv and Prendergast have collided in the middle sector.
Yes, we've just arrived on scene. Prendergast looks like he came off worse. Yeah, we were on board with Jardier.
That was Prendergast being rotated by Elfriv, so Elfriv has caused another incident in this race.
Oof. That was big oof for BMW. I mean, Ferrari
And
Niels.
Prendergast has got big damage. You can see on the back of his car, it's just scrapes everywhere.
Oh dear. That's put him right out of the running, isn't it?
I wonder if I think actually the diffuser might be a bit damaged as well.
Jardier going up the inside of Martinez. Yeah, that car's all over the place. Prendergast severely damaged, and he's already pitted, so that is big ouch. He's going to have to come in. He doesn't.
He's staying out.
Yeah, he's gonna try and live with it. That's brave from him. He's only going to go backwards from here now, I think.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Like, that rear end's all over the place.
So Jardier's passed this gaggle now, and he's now going to make moves on Anarev, by the looks of things, and Chorus. A little bit of time to make up to get onto the back of them. Black Gold Saw, what's happening at the top then?
He's stayed out another lap.
Round, yeah. I think he's not going to come in until at least half an hour. I mean, you know, half an hour remaining. Was AFK, what happened to... Is that BMW, Niels? He is out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
has retired the car.
Retired the car a long time ago, I think. He is down and out. No more from him. Unfortunately.
Castelli and Vitalich both stay out still.
Yep, Sebastian, that is correct. So Masood spun in the top part of the mountain, and yeah, we call him BMW Niels. Couldn't avoid him, went straight into the side of him. Now Jox, I think you call him.
I believe so. Now Zooks. Now Jox.
So Sebastian...
Oh, Alfred's hit the barrier, and that is course passed.
So much stuff.
Alfred's fully beached. He's towed it into the pits.
Oh, jeez. I was going to say, loads of stuff happening. We're not on board with it when it happens. So that's slowed up Chorus slightly. And guess who's on the back of him?
Jardier.
Yes. The battle...
Yeah, and if in the middle sector, there's a little open bit before you go into the very twisty section downhill.
Yeah.
He cut that, went into the barrier, and 17... Patrick, no, that is...
Oh, Jardier getting a kick of oversteer through the fast right-hander. Almost.
Barrier's had an incident.
Who has?
Barrier.
Oh, no. Again?
Yeah. So this time it
passed.
looked like it was on its own.
Jardier got past Chorus quite quickly. And Martinez is going to try and get past Chorus as well. So that releases Jardier then to try and get onto the back of Watts. Which is going to probably take a little while because Watts is much further up the track. Already gone past turn 1 and on his way to 2. Black Gold Saw then still out and leading. Luis Fly and Overhouse are the guys that are going to be battling him when they come out. So this is really the battle of the top guys here. First, second, third. Overhouse, Luis Fly and Black Gold Saw are all going to be hot on each other's heels. That Aston has no passing power. Well, yeah, I think he had a bit of damage. He should have fixed it in the pit now. You never know, he might not have. Might have been slightly negligible, didn't want to spend the extra 10 seconds in the pit to do it. Can lose you so many positions fixing damage.
Overhouse and Fly.
Yeah, I'm watching on board now. Oh, up to the inside then for Overhouse.
Will Fly retaliate? No, he's staying back.
Thought he was going to go for a dive then on the brake. It's very hard to get that braking point correct, so not surprised he played it safe. Might be some more battling going into turn 1. Very hard though, you're battling the same car. It's all of its weaknesses and its benefits are all kind of played out in front of you, aren't they? You know, you're fighting the same thing.
Yeah. Just like every superhero film these days. Something in the original villain, I'll just copy and paste the hero, put some evil attributes on.
Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised if we see these top 3 pitting soon. So Castelli and Vitalich coming in soon.
Yeah, they have to, surely.
Yeah, otherwise we're going to see a change because look, the gap has come down significantly for these boys chasing Overhouse and Fly.
Would a puncture be a possibility?
Not really.
No.
No.
So it's just they'll be very unhappy.
Yeah, the tyres can go well over an hour. It's your fuel. Yeah, your fuel. The tyres will be unhappy, and you have to stay away from the curbs. You'll lose pressure more than just get a puncture.
No.
You have to do quite a lot to get a puncture on here, to be honest. They will just lose you time.
Yeah. Gonzalo stayed out.
The pronunciation in German for BMW Niels would be Naujoks. Okay.
Naujoks.
Right. Well, we're just going to call him BMW Niels because it's easier.
Yeah. And this has become iconic with our commentary.
Yep. Normally, we get lots of Neil's corners.
Oh, Castelli's in.
He is, right.
What about Vidalith? Vidalith stays out, so Castelli's the only one out of the top 3 to come in.
So it's got to be this next couple of laps then for these top boys coming in.
Yeah. And if Castelli was about 20 seconds back from Goldsaw, that might be a good measure to where the Bentley will come out. Overhouse is already coming up to the last corner.
Yep.
And Castelli hasn't even come to his box yet. There he goes. He's now stopped. Overhouse has just gone past the last corner. So if Overhouse can pull over 20 seconds from Castelli, it seems Goldsaw might be in a bit of danger in terms of having this win.
He's definitely going to be. He's going to be passed. Overhouse and Fly are going to take him. It's whether how far back he goes. If he gets put back into Holborn and down King, he's definitely going to get dropped behind. But he's going to be very quick when he comes out. So
Castelli's just come out of the pits. He is behind the King, ahead of Veerman, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, we've got BMW Niels in the chat with us. Torrid luck, my friend. Also torrid luck for Amir, getting collected by that crashed car. Yeah, unfortunately, not really much you can do. If a car's crashed in that middle section going up the mountain, especially it's a blind left-hander, and it's downhill, it's here, you can't do anything. You were going to hit the car, just as Amir did, so... Can't really blame the guy who spun, can't really blame Amir for not missing him. It's just one of those things, isn't it, really?
Goldsaw stays out.
Oh, wow.
And also, I was trying to keep an eye on penalties, but I was on the wrong channel, so... if you want, I can go through all the penalties.
Yeah, well, let's just go through what happened in turn 1. I think we kind of assumed that... Was it Canna Beach or someone... Who caused the issue?
Car 9.
Car number 9, so I'm sure...
I think they may have left already.
Car number 9 was Canna Beach, yeah, so he was the cause of the big pile-up. Well, the determined cause, at least.
The one who started the chain reaction.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so... contact between cars involving 44, 9, 47 and 404 on lap 1 before turn 1. Drive-through penalty for car number 9 for causing a significant collision on lap 1.
So that was Equeezy, Canna Beach, 44 as 1co, all involved.
Yeah. Okay, and then contact between cars involving 47 and 23 on lap 1, turn 4. There was a 5-second penalty for car 47 for dive bombing and causing a minor collision.
Wow, that's pretty harsh, judgment to pass. Dive bombing. I don't know what car 47 is. 47.
Have they left?
Possibly. Well, they're not on the list, and I've got a list of all the entries. So
yeah, okay. So
are you sure it's not 447? Definitely 47.
It says 47.
Okay, I can't place him, unfortunately.
And 47 is also involved in the first incident. Okay, and then again in another one, contact between cars involving 9, 47, 79, 14, and 81 on lap 1, turn 9/10. There was no further action on that. Contact between cars involving 9, 93, and 81, lap 1 before turn 1. Drive-through penalty for car 93 for causing a significant collision, and 5-second time penalty for car 81 for causing a minor collision.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, we've just got another penalty.
Ivan and...
For number 10.
Number 10? So that was, just going back, that was Ivan and Aidan Brow involved in that last one.
Oh, Prendergast got a penalty.
Oh, well, that would be for that incident he had in the middle sector coming off the mountain.
So they must have thought that wasn't Adam Fred, that was Prendergast then.
Yeah, so any kind of word on what they gave the penalty for?
That has not been given yet, no.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, a lot of chat going on. Hard luck.
Actually,
Niels.
no, it was. Between 10 and 77. I assume 77 is Anafrev.
70...
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, lap 24, turn 11. 5-second time penalty for car 10 for rejoining in an unsafe manner and causing a minor collision.
Oof. And that was with 77, Anavev,
Yes.
yeah.
I thought it was Anafrev that went off. But...
Well, obviously, I think he might have cut the corner and gone straight into him. You know, gone straight over the part that we're watching right now. You know, the middle section.
But I'm pretty sure it was Anna-Viv who did that in front of Prendergast.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering.
I don't. Well, seeing as where they were on track, I don't know how you can rejoin the track because it's walled. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I must just be.
Oh, you've got fans in the chat. Oh my God, Saffzo says Mantis in the chat.
Mantis?
Yeah, Mantis in the chat.
Oh, Mantis. Oh, yes, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Where was I? I was on the 993 near the one tonight. Okay. Next one. Contact between cars involving 3 and 447 on lap 4, turn 22. There was no further action. So in terms of who that was, that is Kennedy. And who's 3? And Solomon. So Solomon and Kennedy. Goldsaw and Vidal still staying out. And then contact between cars 8 and 888, so a lot of 8s there. Lap 9, turn 5 and 6, no further action there. Then contact between cars involving 23, 79 and 93. Lap 8, turn 10 and 11, no further action on that.
See if we can find the word on what happened with Amir, so car number 92.
Amir. 92. Contact between cars involving 13, 17 and 92. Lap 18, turn 9, no further action.
Well, there you go. So that was all of them going in. So what cars was it? 92?
17 and 13.
17 was Patrick Bagone. And then 13, I think he's actually disconnected.
I'm pretty sure he left. That was... Let me just find him in the thing.
13.
I believe that was Mark Bolzer.
Okay, so that was Bolzer who was Span, who collected Amir, and then Patrick, his teammate, came in and hit him. So yeah, that was the cluster that happened, unfortunately. Yes. Mantis says that's a nice surprise to see you here, Saffzo. Go on, lads, he says. There you go.
Oh, yes, sir. Yep. Right, where did I get to before I did that one? I just done an 888. Okay, contact between cars involving cars 23, 79, and 93. Oh no, I just said that one. Contact between cars involving 72 and 77.
Barrier, and that is Vasily Anarev.
15-second penalty for car 77 for causing a moderate collision.
That's a heavy penalty. 15 seconds for Vasily Anarev. He's already right down the end. Apparently it's Pigoni. What were we saying? Pignon before?
Pignon. I think we're saying Pignon.
Pigoni, apparently.
Oh, also that penalty was given 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, so he served it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, any more?
There's a couple more. Contact between... No, I already said that one. Contact between cars involving 333 and 444, so the 2 triples. Lap 24, turn 12, no further action.
Okay, that was Kevin Niels, and 333 is David Martinez, so that's what happened to the Aston. I think that's why he was so slow. Big Johnny.
And that is...
Thanks,
that is
Titan.
us up to date with the incidents.
Nice. Well, if anything comes on the old Race Control channel, give us a shout. We're still on board with Black Goldsaw because he's scything through the pack now. With 26 minutes remaining, he's still yet to pit. Luka Vidalik has followed him, but I am noticing Theo Overhouse has closed nearly 4 seconds on the guys. So I know Black Gold's going long, but I think the further he goes, oh my goodness!
That's going to slow him down even more.
That was the... Who was that ahead? I can't remember who's in the Bentley.
That was Niles.
It was, yep, you're right.
And then Chorus is right in front of him.
Yes, there he goes. Kevin Niles. Another Niles. Spinning, just doing a nice little pirouette in that lovely liveried Bentley. Yeah, Chorus right on the back of him now. We're watching Black Gold run away. Let's jump on board with the Bentley that just had a lovely little spin.
Doesn't seem to be too much damage, so it might have just been a spin on his own.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that gap that I was saying to John Watts that we were looking back with Hardy a little earlier on has come down now. So there, you just see it go past on the screen there. Right on the back of John Watts. John Watts having a great race here. 9th, now 10th. Jardier goes round, passes him.
Goldsaw stayed out another lap. He's just hurting himself at this point. He's not going to be able to gain back the time that he's losing from this.
I think so too. I don't see why he's staying out so long. Right, I think he is probably doing a little bit of damage, but he obviously knows what he's doing, or thinks he does, so we'll stay with him.
Violet's staying out as well.
Yeah, well, he's following, isn't he? He's following Black Goldsaw.
By the looks of it, yeah.
Yeah, Overhouse closes nearly another half second on the back of those two boys. See, the gap then to Weidelich to Black Goldsaw's 28 seconds. Overhouse to Weidelich is 20 seconds. So Black Goldsaw's got 40 seconds. He must be managing it. I think he might still come out ahead, looking at these gaps. Yeah, 19 seconds back to Weidelich. So Luca will definitely lose position. But I don't think Saw will. I think he'll be okay. Stubby cheering on Jardier, definitely. Having an absolutely stellar race. Started pretty much from the back of the pack. In 9th, on merit. He's been fighting all afternoon. Yeah, there you go. Look, the gap. 28 seconds back from Black Goldsaw. So I think with 48 seconds in hand, this is going to be close for a pit stop, no? It's going to be really close for Black Goldsaw.
I just wish I'd actually learned how long a pit stop takes or how much time it costs you, because obviously, you know, for F1 we know it's about 20 seconds.
Well, I know definitely you're stopped for 30 seconds, and to come in and through is definitely more than 20 seconds. So he will be behind these boys. He will be behind Theo Overhouse.
So he has to be relying on how fresh his tyres are going to be then.
He's going to come out behind Holborn, possibly King. So Darren King and Holborn is where he's going to be at the moment. But whether that starts to drop off... At the moment then, your current leader is Theo Overhouse, followed by Louis Fly. Really. But we'll see. Anything can happen.
Goldsaw's stayed out. Violet is just about to come up to the pit lane now.
Yeah, Zabby saying Bathurst does have a short pit lane. It does have a very short pit lane, but it's at least got to be 20 seconds through that slow run. We'll see. Why is Jardier not streaming? I know he was late to the party in the race, so I think he might have had to do a few things. Who knows? Splash and dash for P1. Well, definitely it's going to be a slow pit. I think it's a compulsory 30 seconds, at least. Got home too late to stream. Yeah, I think so. I think he was just running late. All of those who are unsure why Jardier's not streaming, you can come over here and watch him here. No problem at all.
Oh, we have got a new penalty. Contact between cars involving 444 and 444.
Oh, lovely.
All having fours.
That's one Chorus and Kevin Niels. So that might have explained that spin, maybe.
Yes. Lap 29, turn 2. 15-second penalty for car 444 for causing a moderate collision.
That's Kevin Niels again, yeah. People saying that Goldsall won't be taking tyres. I don't know. You know, you can almost get to the end on fuel here with that Bentley. Used to definitely be able to do 90 minutes, but it is compulsory that you come in and stop. Whether he changes the tyres, I mean, you're there, you might as well. It doesn't take that much longer to change the tyres.
I mean, if he doesn't change the tyres, then there's absolutely no sense in staying out this long.
Can you look at the lap chart and see the in and out lap times? I'm sorry, Thomas Pierce, I can't, because I have to. You've got to keep the stream up so everyone can see what's going on track. I can't really go through all of the individuals.
What I could do is try and see someone going to the pit stop and sort of see on the replay how long it takes.
If you would like, yes, of course.
I'll see if I can maybe see Overhouse's pit stop, because I think he had a normal one.
Yeah, Titan saying taking new tyres with 20 minutes left doesn't make sense. No, definitely track position is more preferable round here. I think he's missed the opportunity to come in for one of those quick stops or middle stops with an even tyre change. So, yeah, he's got to be going for a little splash and a dash, I think. Tyres, at this point, seem silly. He might have enough time to do it. But as people are pointing out in the chat, there might not be any need to. There we go. Luca Vidalich's in the pit. So here we go.
I'm just trying to find where Overhouse actually went into the pits.
So Overhouse has now gone past. Lewis Fly and Nick Holborn also passing. And that was Luca Vidalik on his way.
Yeah. If Vidalik is in the pits, I'll just use him to measure how long it takes.
Goldsaw is probably only going to stop for a small amount of fuel to minimise the pit time. Yep. That would make sense. Just a quick splash and a dash and a run away. So now we're going to see the actual time from Black Gold to Vidalik. If Black Gold can pull this off, it's going to be absolutely amazing. 49 seconds is the real time. Is he going to come in now? Let's stay on with him. We'll see what happens. Smart strats indeed. He's a clever guy. I've got a feeling he's coming in. It's running on fumes. Little sips. He's pulling to the outside. No, not coming in just yet. Goes for another one.
Yeah, here we go. So, comes into the pit lane. I'm just measuring how long it took for Vidalik to do his pit stop. So he entered the pit stops. 72 minutes, 5 seconds.
Yeah, the Bentley does have a big tank. You were quite right. And Black's using it to great effect here.
Okay. It looks like a pit stop will cost you about 50 seconds.
50 seconds. Well, that would
that was from Vidalik entering the pit lane to exiting the pit lane.
So he must have changed tyres with that amount of time. Or put in a little bit more fuel. Who knows at this point? 50 seconds sounds like a tyre change to me. That's why Vidalik has dropped down to 6th position. But we'll see. Lewis Fly then on the back of Nick Holborn. Holborn on the back of Overhouse. So, oh no, he's not. He's got a lapped car in between. A couple of lapped cars actually. Watching Lewis Fly marching onto the back of Nicholas Holborn. Darren King in the background there. Still doing yeah, 201s. It's Black Goldsaw, he's an absolute beast. His last lap was a 201.6. So, yeah, very consistent driving from the current leader.
When did Hubert get past Fly?
I think around that, maybe around that pit stage, I'm not too sure. I had to do a little bit of an AFK, didn't I, to get my my bits and pieces back. 17 minutes left, I would not change the tyres. No, I don't think he's going to change the tyres. It's just going to be a splash and dash if he comes in. And he's coming in. Here we go. Black Goldsaw in the box. We're going to watch him the whole way because this is going to see if he can stay out. And we'll see if he gets a tyre change. Yeah. So let us know where he is and where he's coming.
Yeah, he's just coming up onto the hairpin before the long back straight.
Oh, wow. He's that far back. Okay, so Black Goldsaw's got a huge amount of time. You can get out and have a salad at this point.
Going down the straight, about to enter the last sector.
Right,
he's actually pulled out a 4.5 second gap to Hubin.
So Black Goldsaw is stopped now.
Yeah. Everyone else has just entered the last sector, coming up to the fast chicane.
Okay, let us know when he comes into the last turn.
Yeah, will do. It's looking nice and smooth.
Oh, and Saw's off.
Pit stop.
Saw's off. No
tyre change.
That was
a splash and dash.
It was a splash and a dash. What's the time? What's he got?
And everyone else is just going around the last corner now.
Wow, that's a huge gap to have. I think that's an unsurmountable 48 seconds, it says. Don't know how true that is.
I think we'll have to wait until next sector to get the actual gap.
It's
but he has 500 IQ this.
I think he has. I really think he's done an absolute amazing strategy. He's going to be slow. I say slow. He's going to be slower with these tyres. And now he's just put fuel into the car. So
I think he probably could have afforded to put new tyres on and still come out ahead.
Let's see what that time is as soon as Overhouse comes across the middle sector.
Coming up to it in a few seconds' time. It is 15 seconds. He could have put tyres on.
Do you reckon? I don't know. That would have been really, really risky. I would have kept the advantage of track position for 15 seconds. We've got 15 minutes. He's going to have to close a second a minute to get up to him. That's pretty tricky. That's 2 seconds a lap.
Well, as Amir proved earlier, literally anything can happen here.
Yeah. Well, he's got to close 2 seconds a lap to even get onto the back of him by the end of the timer. Now that is pretty tough. We'll keep an eye on what Black Gold does next time around. I love it when drivers use their noggins instead of doing traditional 50-50 splits. You're quite right. Black Gold has absolutely 500 IQ'd this. He's done something different from the lead, which is incredible. Kept the same boots on, so he's looked at the current rules in place and gone, you know what? I don't have to do that. I can do this. He's not only got any damage, so he can really splash and dash. So we'll keep an eye on that time difference.
15.3.
Yeah.
When they enter the last sector.
I think he will be catching. That gap to Overhouse and Holborn is big enough so there's not much pressure from behind.
15.2, he gained a 10th in that sector.
It's too small.
Yeah.
Not enough progression. I think Black Gold, despite any issues or anything like that, I think he's got this one wrapped up.
I think unless an Amir-like incident happens, he's going to be well on his way.
Yeah.
Speaking of Amir, he's recovered up to 12th place.
Nice. Well, he's going to be very fast, isn't he? Valentine Chorus looks like he's on a bit of a charge back in the pack, so let's jump on board with these guys. He's got a whole host of cars. Ivan in front of him, Prendergast, Kevin Niels, all ahead.
I wonder if that's still Prendergast with the damage he got earlier. It is. He still has some pits since then.
No, he hasn't. No, he's still got his penalty.
If you go on board with, if you go on board with them, you can still see all the scrapes on the map. Actually, Ivan's got a few scrapes on the back of his car as well. So has Chorus.
Yeah,
the cars have really been in the wars today.
They have, yeah. Some would say it's Bathurst.
Yeah.
So Ivan going up the inside of Kevin. Is it Kieran? Kieran Prendergast. And getting the job done. So Chorus next up. Behind him is, I think that's Kadili. Is it? We got a no, it's a McLaren, a down McLaren.
Yeah, it's Solman.
Yeah, a little bit
further
down.
And then Equeezy behind.
Equeezy behind, yeah, you're right. So Equeezy is for position on Chorus, but a little bit further back. Oh, it's a shame when you're that far down and you're up with a pack currently lapping round, but you're a lap down. It's especially when you're on pace with them. So soul destroying. It's got to let him past, and he does. So there you go. There's Equeezy then. Going to be getting past that McLaren and chasing down onto the back of Chorus, whilst Chorus chases Prendergast, who's also got a bit of damage. So we might see some movement coming on. Everyone else is a little bit split up, but this is the last battle of this middle pack that's been ensuing for most of this race, and it's involved Kieran Prendergast pretty much the whole time. Where's Jardy? He's got up to 9th position. He's really run away. Martinez a second back from John Watts. And then it really does open up towards the top end. Ooh, Chorus losing the rear end slightly there.
And Equeezy all over the back of him now.
Yeah, Equeezy making him very queasy and squeezy.
Ooh. Slides out the barrier on the exit.
See that Ferrari munch up the time behind him. I think Chorus is going to lose a position here.
Here we go. It goes to the inside, which is now going to become the outside. Which will once again become the inside, but no.
Nicely
it's
done.
just one line.
Nicely done. Equeezy making it look very easy, no pun intended.
Oh, and Solomon can try and unlap himself from his teammate.
I mean, you can do it there. He must know his teammate's damage. There must be some chat there saying, look, I'm faster, I know I'm a lap down, but you're just going to cause me issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably a wise thing to do from Chorus. He's not too much pressure from behind. He's got Goltz, but a second back.
Dominic Goltz.
Well, to be fair, if you were playing a team game, I would actually ask my teammate to stay there and be my rear gunner for a little bit, because technically he's behind, isn't he? So, never mind. Who else have we got out on track that's close? Martinez, still a second away from John Watts. Anyone up towards the front end? I don't think so. We're all a couple of seconds apart. Overhouse only clawing back a second and a bit on Black Gold Sword with only 9 minutes remaining. I think Black's done it. I'm not surprised. He's a very fast driver. It's 2 on the trot then. Terribly awful for Amir Hassini down there in 12th position. A real passenger and all of that. Let's have a little jump on board with him. I think he's miles away as well, 9 seconds from the nearest person. That's Martinez in the Aston Martin, then John Watts. Shame, not really much you can do if you approach a spun car in that middle sector. Nothing you can do really, and it's cost him dearly. He's only just about going to turn double points, I think. And he desperately needs points at the moment, doesn't he? Because he's not winning the championship. Darren King is. So, Darren's in 5th. He's still going to get a good points haul. I don't think anyone above him is higher. Luis Fly is going to get another little points haul. So, we might see Fly jump up the order. Black Gold Sword's definitely going to improve. He's in 11th, you said, I think, before.
Yep. He's in 11th, 127 points behind King at the moment.
Oh, dear. Martin saying, why is this in such low quality? Unfortunately, we just can't stream it, and any higher qualities is the best output we can get at the moment, my friend. It's not AOR's fault, it's mine. Unfortunately, it's the best output I can render it on. I can only get 720 at the moment with my current internet provider. Just don't have the upload speed. In the future, possibly, we can get the speeds looking a little bit better, but at the moment, unfortunately, this is all we can get.
Here's a poor boy in a rich country.
Yep. So you get for living in the countryside, Martin. I'm sorry. It used to be very nice last year. We got 4K at one point. Unfortunately, 720 is the best that we can handle. I'm very sorry. Hopefully we bring you quality in other areas.
Gosh.
Exactly. Martinez, then, is working his way up to the back of Watts. 3/10 separates these boys. He's been always getting past Martinez, but never really doing the passing. So it's going to be good to see what he can do. 7 minutes to go. Black Gold Sword still in the lead. A good 13 seconds in hand.
Yeah, Martinez really all over the back of Watts now, isn't he? Just one bad exit from that Lamborghini is going to be all over him.
Yep. Well, we've noticed, though, that Lamborghini's got some speed on him, isn't he? Just pulls away.
Yeah. When I said the Aston Martin has pretty poor speed earlier.
You can just see him just running away. It doesn't help. The
Ran
Aston Martin
away.
is not that great in a straight line, it seems, round here.
Yeah. And then we was catching them at a rate of knots.
He will do. Speedy boy. Don't know if he'll get to them before the end, though. Not enough time. 6
minutes. Catching probably maybe a second every 2 minutes or so.
Ooh, John Watts getting wide. The start of the middle sector. Yeah, that Aston acceleration's not great, you're right. It suffers, whereas that Lamborghini is very good. So this is a mix of David and Goliath, I think. We might see him get very close in the twisties. May even make a move in the twisties. But that Lamborghini's got such good top speed and acceleration. They're so quick through here. It's actually quite crazy to watch how quick they are. We see Martinez trying to get a tight line so he gets a good drive off this corner, because he knows that Lamborghini's got such good top speed. Get into that slipstream. I think the Lamborghini's just pulling away though.
The other Lamborghini of Dominic Gultz is quite close behind a Queasy now.
Sebastian says, sorry I didn't catch your names earlier, but one of you sounds like Ross Brawn. I don't think any of us sound like Ross Brawn.
No.
Gets a better exit and still loses time. Yeah, pretty much. And the details for our social media and bits and pieces, Sebastian, is just below in the description if you want to have a little look. You can find both of our Twitch channels and both of our Twitter pages if you want to jump in. But I can assure you, none of us are Ross Brawn.
Yes. I wish I was one, but I wish I was Ross when he's loaded.
Yeah. I mean, his job's pretty cool.
That as well, yes.
Got a pretty good job. I'm sure he drives a pretty cool car as well.
Well, it's a lot of responsibility. I don't know if I want to deal with all that.
It's in good hands, though. It's the best hands it could be in.
Very, very good indeed. The man who got the 2009 championship.
Well, he was the orchestrator of Shuey's success, wasn't he?
Yeah. And the one who got him back in the sport for 3 years at Merck.
Yep. A bit of a genius, isn't he?
Just about.
A bit of a genius.
Are you excited for 2022 in that sport?
Yes, yes, more so than this year. I'm excited. Yeah, more so than this year. This year I think it's going to be one of those bogey years. We have got some changes, I've heard. I think there's a little bit of an aero change going on.
Yes, it's mainly on the floor, as far as I've seen. Like, it's narrower.
Yeah, we got some changes coming up, but I think...
It's very minimal.
Yeah, next year is going to be the big aero change. I don't know how much changes they got to the power plants, but... yeah, should be good to see, you know, good to see what they can do. And hopefully it mixes up the field, you know, you never know.
Yeah. Apparently there's rumours we might be going back to combustion engines as well.
What, fully combustion engines, no hybrids?
Yeah. Because of renewable fuel or such.
Yeah, it's a a neutral thingy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fuel's made from recycled fuel, so...
Yeah. So we might finally be able to hear glorious V8s again.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be pretty nice. The only problem is they say... Oh, John Watt's getting squirrely through the last corner. Martinez not able to capitalise. We're too busy talking about Formula 1. Oh, that's going to be really annoying because he's going to be very close and he's got a bad exit. He's not going to be right on them. Amir Hassini looked menacing in the background. Managed to catch up 4 seconds in those 2 laps that we were on board with Martinez.
Gultz and Equisi have caught up to Brendergast. So that might be a battle at the very end. Might see some desperate moves considering how little time is left. Oh, Gultz has hit the wall.
Down in 17th, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's managed to... Oh, you hit the wall in a horrible place if you did hit the wall back there. Jeez.
And I can hear some scraping, so...
Bit of damage on board.
So now it's all up to Equisi to try and get past Brendergast. Again, he doesn't need to. Brendergast still has that 5-second penalty.
Yeah, not sure how it works. I think it's going to get added onto race time, to be honest. I can't see it working.
I believe it is,
yeah. So 11 seconds. Oh, is that... No, I thought that was the top boys then. So what have we got to black gold?
14.8.
Yeah,
so it sort of stayed in that mid to high 14s.
Yeah. Darren King getting close to Lewis Fly. That's right, Sebastian. You get us talking about Formula 1 and we'll talk for hours.
So, 2012, eh?
What's your favourite year in Formula 1?
I really don't know. Definitely not any in recent years. Like I said, probably 2010 onwards is out of contention for favourite years. Except 2012, that'd be a good contender.
I mean, 2010 was quite good.
2010 was decent, yeah.
To be honest, though, for sheer variety, last year was amazing.
Oh, yeah, no, last year was very good.
For tracks and for race winners and stuff like that, it was incredible. I don't think we'll ever see a season like that in a long time. We're going back to the normal, contracted scheduling that we've got bored of for the past decade almost of tracks.
Yeah.
I think they should...
Although Imola's making a return.
Well, yeah, those popular tracks that I think did well, like Imola, I would love to see Mugello back. I thought that was a great track. Slightly dangerous, but it was good fun.
And with Imola being confirmed for the calendar, that would make you think it'll be in the 2021 game as well.
Yes, yeah, you're quite right. It will be. It'll make a return. I think
2020.
Oh, we've got Herquezi and Prendergast getting very close. Let's just keep an eye on what's happening down there.
I am on board with them.
Yeah, they've been
And the
very
timer is at
close.
0.
Goltz is very close. We'll keep an eye on Black Gold Saw. We don't want to miss him crossing the line, and he's about to do it. There you go. Black Gold Saw, another commanding victory. Getting it through opportunity, really, I think. But still, great victory from him. All coming over the line thick and fast now. Let's jump on board with some of them. Luis Fly is going to be making his way round now to the last corner. Coming through in 4th position. Darren King just behind him, getting good points. Really good points for him. Luca Feidelich, whereabouts is he? He's in 6th position, coming across the line now. Any more of really close battles that we need to keep an eye on? Herquezi.
Still Herquezi and Prendergast, but Herquezi's just hit the wall. So I think that might be the end of that battle.
Yeah. These are the last boys. One. These are the last boys. I was going to say, Chorus and Caldini and Kennedy have
Goltz is really close to Herquezi.
Yeah. Jardier is going to come across in 9th position. John Watts in 10th. Oh, Prendergast has spun. Oh, he hasn't caught it.
Goltz has hit him.
He's hit Goltz. Oh, no. Drama then in the last couple of corners.
That's the second time Prendergast has had an incident there.
Oh, that's
I can't hear the engine, so either it's conked out or he's turned off the ignition.
I think he's done. I don't know if he's going to get back in.
Oh no, he's gone. He's going.
Good. So Herquezi, he's going to come across in 16th position.
15th.
Of course, yeah, it hasn't updated. And the camel liveried. Amir Hassini then was leading by 15 seconds and crashed, unfortunately, comes across in 12th position. Kevin Niels, or Niles, I think it's Niels, isn't it? He's coming through 13th position. Ivan in 14th, and then Hamandra Herquezi getting very lucky with that spin with Prendergast. Collect Goltz has got himself into 15th position. Goltz in 16th position, just crossing the line now. And last person on track, unfortunately, had an absolute nightmare, but I think he's still improved on his qualifying. 16th position for Kieran Prendergast. Following him down then, we've got Valentin Chorus in 17th position, Caldili in 18th position. You've then got Matt Kennedy in 19th, Patrick Pagoni in 20th, One Co in 21st, Gerard Martinez in 22nd. I don't know why it always does this, but it ruins the timing. Vasily Arnarev, then followed by Barrier, Aidan Brow, Dominic Alvarez, Canabich, Solman, and then we've got a couple more people who have dropped out that I can't quite get through. But wow, what a change of events and what a strategy that saw the win go to Black Gold Saw. We were struggling to think that he would actually get to the end, and he did with that splash and dash and absolutely put the pace down. It was so consistent. Last lap was a 2:02.190, so... And everyone else around him was doing 2:02s, 2:02s, 2:02.5, 2:02.3, 2:02.6. Managed to keep the pace, which is really surprising. Actually, Cartier was doing a 2:01 mid, so he was absolutely driving out of his mind. But there we go. Almost halfway. I think we're crossing over the halfway line now. I think next race would be over into that last kind of section. And we're round Imola, I think, for the next time around, which should be pretty good. Sebastian saying last year really heated up towards the end for the right reasons. Russell Perez, are you talking about Formula 1? Oh, of course it did. Yeah, it was great. Good stuff. Good result from Darren King. Yes, incredible results for Darren King. He's going to be right up there. But Theo Overhouse getting himself 2nd position is incredible. It was 2nd position for Theo? Pretty sure it was. Yeah, Nicholas Holburn in 3rd, Lewis Fly in 4th, and then 5th, Darren King. Yeah, Dal King getting good points again. But yeah, Theo Overhouse, really, really good finish from him. That's the highest we've seen him up there. So he obviously had a very good one. Very good race. But yeah, Black Gold Saw managed to get the luck and the strategy. Well, that's about it from us this evening. It's been a long one because it's been a 90-minute race. So we won't keep you any longer than usual. You can join us here on the same YouTube channel tomorrow, where you can join Fizzymon for Tier 2. They're just as speedy. You might even have even more thrills and spills for Split 2. which should be good fun. I'm sure it's exactly the same setup as we've got here. 90 minutes race, 15-minute quali. That is tomorrow, same time, same place, 7:30. And join us next week, at least, if you want the duo that is me and Saffzo, on Monday, 7:30. And we'll be around Imola, as I said. Anything to finish on, Saff?
What a chaotic race.
What a chaotic race. There's going to be some more penalties, I'm sure. Hopefully we can get all of these flipping paint schemes sorted out. I'd love to see everyone. Weevil of Doom, thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for everyone for taking part. Appreciate it. Appreciate every single one of you stayed to the end. Thanks for all of the interaction from the chat. And yeah, jump on tomorrow if you want to see Fizzymon and Split 2. And jump on next week if you want to see us go around Imola for the latter end of Season 6. We'll see you then, guys.
Goodbye.